Hey guys, first Regardsman here, and today I'll be talking about a Crusher and Agrippina combat shotgun build for the new Arbites class in Darktide. Now the Crusher is one of the most popular weapons in this game. It's super fun to use, amazing push block combo on top of great stagger, and today I've decided to make the power output my dump stat. Now a lot of people might be wondering like why would I do this, and it's mainly because the push block combo on the Crusher is incredible. I just prefer defenses on this. Now if you do just want to take a dump stat of defenses and just take power output instead for like better charge attack damage, you can do that. That is up to you, but this is what I've chosen today. Now, as far as the perks go, I do just take Carapace and Unyielding because this weapon is amazing versus both bosses and crushers and things like that. And really, I don't miss like flak armor at all in this build, but if you want to take that instead, you can as well. And for the blessings, it's pretty standard. Just Skull Crusher for more damage on stagger and Slaughterer for more damage on kill. These stack together to do pretty insane damage overall. Now, as far as the actual combat shotgun build goes, I do take the Agrippina Mark 7. This is basically a slug shooter, especially with the special ammo. Your special ability on this just turns your weapon into a proper like sniper slug shot, and that's pretty amazing. I actually prefer this shotgun pretty much over all the other ones except for the double barrel and exterminator at times because it's just a ton of fun to use and great for special sniping. And to do this, I do dump stat the mobility stat because really you don't need mobility on this that much at all. And for the perks, I take Maniac and Flak to cover like 99% of specials and elites in this game that you actually need to shoot. And for the blessings, I do take Full Bore plus 20% strength for 5 seconds when every pellet and a shot hits the same enemy. This is a slug shooter for the most part, so when you're not hip firing, you're just going to be shooting out like a solid slug, and that is your full bore, so it makes a lot of sense to use this perk here. Now, as far as the other blessing I have Taking Place Shat, which is 6 bleed stacks on critical hit. Getting a higher crit chance on the Arbites class in particular is very easy for us, but if you do want to take something like Death Spitter instead, you can do that too for more damage, because I've used that before and it works pretty well. As for the Curio setup, I do take Toughness across the board here for the blessings, and for the perks, I take Combat Ability Regeneration and plus 5% Toughness as well. And you do have the choice of taking something like Stamina Regen like I did here, because Stamina Regen on the Arbites class is very good because his base Stamina Regen delay is very low in general, so he does benefit from Stamina Regeneration quite a bit. It also helps with perks like Walk It Off in our actual perk tree to keep your stamina up, so that is pretty good. And also Revive Speed here is something I've chosen because Revive Speed in the higher level of Havoc is very valuable, because sometimes if a teammate goes down, you simply can't get them up properly if you don't have Revive Speed, and somebody dying in Havoc can mean the outright end of your run, so Revive Speed very valuable for that reason. And as for the actual talent tree on the Arbites class here, we do take Hammer of Judgment first, plus 10% melee attack speed for 3 seconds on hitting 3 more enemies with a melee attack. 10% melee attack speed on the Crusher is very valuable because it's quite slow already, and triggering this is very easy because our Crusher has such a wide swing arc, so great perk for this class for that reason. Next perk we take here is Force of Will, replenish 10% toughness on staggering melee attack. 10% toughness back is super valuable, and staggering melee attacks are incredibly easy to pull off on this class in general, so definitely an S tier pick here. Then we take Up Close for more toughness regen, and then we go down into Walk It Off. Spending 1 stamina replenishes 15% toughness over 3 seconds. You are spending stamina in this game all the time. This combos very well with the Arbites base stamina regeneration because he's very good at getting his stamina back anyways. This is pretty much just free toughness regen. Definitely an S tier pick. Always take this if you're trying to like build a meta build or something. Then we go down here to toughness damage reduction. It just makes us tankier. And then I decide to take the Blitz Remote Detonation. Now, Remote Detonation is the only Blitz here that'll actually regenerate your grenade without the Lone Wolf Keystone, though I will say, if you do want to take Shock Mines instead, you can, because Shock Mines are incredibly valuable even without the Lone Wolf Keystone, because they're just super strong, like probably the strongest Blitz in this whole tree, for being honest, especially for Havoc. Next perk here is Voltaic Mandibles Augment. Your Cyber Mastiff electrocutes enemies it attacks for 5 seconds. This is an enormous DPS increase to your dog. Pretty strong for that reason. We have to take it to move down into Canine Morale for more toughness damage reduction on killing a pounced target. Now keep in mind, killing a pounced target counts when your dog actually kills a guy or you shoot them manually, so it pretty much triggers all the time. We also pick up Imposing Force, gaining 25% damage resist for 5 seconds after an elite or specialist kill. Usually these two will combo into each other and make you incredibly tanky on top of part of the squad, which is your Cyber Massive counts towards unit coherency. In addition, you and allies in coherency gain an additional 7.5% toughness damage reduction. With all of these combined, you are incredibly tanky on top of this perk as well. Very strong for that reason. Then we move over here and snag Concussive, which is melee weak spot hits make the enemy count as staggered for 4 seconds. This is an enabler for perks like Strike Down or even Target the Weak. This will also help any other Arbites on your class trigger a staggered effect. Really any class class that has like a stagger bonus in general. Next perk we take is Plasteel Plates, down into Unleash Brutality to prioritize elite and specialist enemies and deal 25% damage to them. Very strong. Your dog would like hop on a Rager and just like annihilate them. Very powerful perk. If you want to take Go Get 'em though, you can do that too to prioritize range guys. I decided to make this like a melee priority build, so that's where we're going to take this. Then I take the Cleave boost here, move down to Castigator's Stance. Now, you could take Break the Line, but Castigator's Stance only needs like one perk selection to actually activate like its full potential for the most part on most builds. You don't really need any of these other talent trees here, so we can save some points on that. Next, we go down to Arbites Revelatum, plus 15% damage for 5 seconds after successful dodge. You are dodging all the time in Darktide, so it's just free damage, pretty S tier perk for that reason. Then we go down to Zealous Dedication, 2% critical strike chance on kill, 8 stacks the last 10 seconds. This will enable things like Fléchette on our combat shotgun, really strong for that. And you can also pick up the perk here, Soul Guild Scan. Weak spot hits grant 2% weak spot strength, 8 max stacks the last 10 seconds. 10-second uptime on both of these is incredible, and really these are just free DPS enablers and pretty much go into practically any build for the Arbites, for being honest. Super strong perks, kind of insane to be honest. Now, next perk I take here for the Keystone is Execution Order. Periodically mark elites, specialists, and bosses for Mercy Sanction. Killing a marked enemy replenishes 15% toughness. Your Cyber Massive gains 150% Cyber Massive damage for 8 seconds after attacking a marked enemy. You gain plus 15% damage and plus 10% attack speed for 8 seconds after killing a marked enemy. So now we take this for extra attack speed on top of Hammer of Judgment, and our Crusher starts swinging like crazy. And then we move down here to take extra crit chance with Efficient Killer and crit damage. Very easy crit enabler, and honestly the crit you can actually get on this class is kind of insane, especially when you consider all the other benefits from like a Zealot on your team or something. And then we also take Malakator, which is plus 50% cooldown regeneration for 8 seconds after a marked kill. Very strong perk to enable your Castigator Stance, and really one of like the S tier picks in general for like any Arbites build. Really getting cooldown reduction in this game is very strong. Next perk here is Justified Measures, plus 3% damage on successful attack, 5 max stacks, last 5 seconds, just free damage once again. Then move over here to Hold the Line, down into Target the Weak, and the Emperor's Fist for more damage. Now, Emperor's Fist in particular is just more damage to like bosses and a single target, so mainly unyielding enemies, but still pretty strong versus things like Crushers at times as well. Now, this perk here, Drive Them Back, pushing grants 75% cleave for 5 seconds. Now, the Crusher is an amazing push combo anyways, so having this on top of that is just free cleave. Definitely an S tier pick. And then I move down here into Strike Down, plus 15% melee rending on staggered enemies. This isn't that much rending in this game, like 10%, 15% rending isn't a tremendous increase of damage at all times in not Space Marine 2, in Darktide, but melee rending is still quite strong. This is very, very easy to pull off. Then we move over here into Weight of the Lex, gain plus 15% damage for 5 seconds after heavy melee attack. You heavy attack with a Crusher all the time, so it's free damage. And I take the perk here, True Grit. Limit the maximum health damage taken from an attack to 50. Now, in high Havoc, like Havoc 35+, getting one shot by Crushers is usually how a lot of people die, or like absolute fuck-ups, as Mr. E says, or was it the cataclysmic fuck-up? Taking a massive hit and just instantaneously dying in a Horde is how a lot of runs end. This will prevent that, so very valuable perk for Havoc 40. Now, I will say, if you want to like forego Weight of the Lex, or even like Target the Weak or Emperor's Fist, you could move down here into like Street Smarts for an effective dodge, because the Crusher does benefit from dodges quite a bit. It only has like a base 3, and the dodge range isn't enormous. This is still a very strong perk, and you also take something like Monstrosity Hunter if you want, or even Rebreather if you find like a Poxgas mission. That's really up to you though. That's pretty much all there is to this talent tree. This build will work pretty well in pretty much any Havoc mission, because really the Arbites class in general is kind of hard to go wrong with. And that's pretty much all I have to say about the actual build guide here. Now time to show an actual like Havoc 39 gameplay, and thanks for watching guys. Take it easy. Peace. What are those guys? Okay. Yeah, I brought the melee dog this time. He's got a melee seed. Oh, it's just teammate here. It's unfortunate. Right. Hopefully our guy comes back.
I understand that this is the edge of the quarantine zone. Curious. A suitable harvest site, Ted?
So shall it be. Free the servo skull and knowledge be gathered. Servo skull operating within acceptable parameters. Wild is that servo skull. Keep pace, must you?
Beauty is gone!
Burning.
Watch for fireball!
Full of mischief is that servo skull. This is the scan location, or it is not. There is only one way to know.
You cannot escape! Reaper! Execute!
The servo skull impatiently grows, as do I. Too many gaps, too much silence. Recover additional data.
Get my teammate out of here.
Let not the servo skull escape thee. Additional scan targets await you. Return your data to the servo skull.
Beauty is down! Fine work!
There are additional scan targets in need of your attention.
Kill that Tox flavor! Tox
Data accumulated. Interface with the servo skull.
Nice word. Russians, air. Begone from my sight. Excoriate the heresy. Such carnage. You have learned from that ogre.
This guy's mutton chops here. Look at this. Every now and then, this guy looks like a Kruger from Vermintide. Interesting. We definitely want to push that if we can. Got them. Another Nurgle beast. Beast of Nurgle. Let's see if we can't. That's just a weakened one, okay.
One more dead abomination. Where's the next?
What's that ammo down there?
Concentration stem.
If I give that to our chorus.
Your days are numbered, Buster. But still. Kill the gunner.
No mercy for the blood fodder.
It will not happen again.
Your emperor will still not listen. I'm not a mutant. Well done, inroad.
I'll take that this time.
I shall expect all quarantine protocols to be in effect for the Striping return.
Oversee the process personally, shall I?
Kind of twinsy outside, so I'm ready to get that here.
We have more to uncover. I obey, ship mistress.
Kill that 9-1.
Alright, we'll move on up. Should be a pretty easy finale here. Probably gonna get twins at the exit though. Just kind of suck.
Magos Biologist Carib has worked a wonder. Deploy the probes. Let the shriving begin.
I'm a bit of waste. Probably should say that for the inevitable. Twins we're about to get here.
Judgment will find you!
Take your corruption from this place, mutants! Good work!
All is restored.
The Ranger is delivered to judgment!
Execute! That's enough of that. No mercy for the block runner!
I guess I'll double dip
Your assistance is required.
so I can waste more ammo. As is my purpose, really.
You cannot escape!
Good work!
This is the will of the legs. Reloading, fence yourself.
The mutant rises no more!
One less foul mutant.
True is content.
Exploit the weakness.
Let the abomination perish!
Corruption is unmade.
I think that is your cue to depart.
Okay, probably gonna get twins here. Should definitely save that med kit, but that's okay. Yeah, there it is.
I am the hammer of the legs.
Releasing grenade!
I'm gonna get knocked off. We should be okay.
out the mutant! Trapper dead! Retro! Watch out! Faster! I revel in your Faster dropped!
Well, that's a wrap. Alright guys, well that was a Havoc 39 with the Crusher Agrippina build. I'm curious to see the stats screen on that was, but your dog does a lot of work in this game, yeah. For sure. See, we both Arbites just, you tell this class is kind of cracked. Our dog does serious work for sure. Anyways guys, thanks for watching. And if you like content like this, subscribe for more. Peace.